bright, beautiful day. And thank God we are alive, me and you. Welcome to the Paul Smile Magazine Show, PMS. I am EJ Onoche Paul Smile, and it promises to be interesting, educative, and entertaining edition as usual. Go nowhere. We'll be back after this time out. It's the Paul Smile Magazine Show, PMS.
I just want your papers, please.
Sir.
Salary don't enter. Yes, so. And Monday never even reach Sept. Na salary plenty, oh. No wonder I no gree collect roja from my hand. Shut up, Sept. I'm here to bail my younger brother.
Happen.
With good luck,
Proper funding, training,
and cooperation.
if it happen.
Lower beats, y'all. See progeny. Motto. I sell swag, just put the money in the bag till the time I need it back. Leave the rest in my jeans, cuz I like too many things, buy too many drinks. Terry G, too many blings. Too many flames. Heavyweight nigga, Lex Luke in the ring. Even in my next life, I'ma do this again. I don't lose, I'ma win. And that's a hard fact for you fools to begin. I see an opportunity, cash all in. Competition gets fierce, I'ma smash all in. Now hustle up, I say so. Shateko, that's the motto. Now hustle up, I say so. Shateko, that's the motto. Now hustle up, I say so. Shateko, that's the motto. Now hustle up, man. Now hustle up, man. Now hustle up, man. Now hustle up, man.
Ẹ̀yin èèyàn tẹ́ ń wò mí lé orúkọ mi ni Yomi Fashlanso. Ẹ máa wo Paul Smile Magazine Show. Ẹ má gbé kó ń bẹ̀ ọ́. Ẹ máa wò nígbàkúgbà lóòrèkóòrè ìṣẹ́jú wákàtí.
Welcome from that musical break, and I do hope you enjoyed that music video. It's the Paul Smile Magazine Show, PMS, and we're so happy to be with you on this edition of the program. How is everything going on? What is actually balanced diet? Do you enjoy cooking? Why would you want to go to a booker to eat? All this we'll be taking a look at on this edition of the program. But before we go further into the interview segment, let's take a look at the drama skits on PMS.
Una no vex. Una never hear of coronavirus. Prevention is better pass cure. See this thing. Hand sanitizer. Now one way to take prevent coronavirus with that. See, another one we say we go wash our hands clean with soap and with water. Another one we say when we want sneeze, we want cough. Oh yeah, may we dab together. Correct people. If you see say you get symptom of fever, you get difficulty in breathing, abeg make you dey house. Then the one wey make wey I no fit hug you, my dear, then they call am physical distancing. Na style we go dey take do am. Oya, bring your elbow. Your leg. Nigeria, our culture dey promote cleanliness.
Hello, fans everywhere in the whole world. My name still remains the same. Talkwe Alabi. Keep watching Paul Smile Magazine Show. Don't touch it. God bless you.
Without taking much of your time, let's roll over to the interview segment on the program, where I have a chef as my guest to throw more light on the beauty of diet, balanced diet, and meal you're actually supposed to have for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So let's move over to the interview segment on the Paul Smile Magazine Show, PMS, as I join my guest, Chef Abiodun Owasoyo, also known as Chef Abe. So, but why do you take into cooking?
Actually, I started when, after secondary school, when you're waiting for admission, stuff like that, and then you want to do some job in order for you to have some money. So the information came that day within my friends, and they were writing application letter, and I saw them writing, and I said, "Oh, what are you guys writing?" And then they said they want to apply for a job somewhere. So long and short, I joined them in this application, and then I was collected. I was taken as one of the staff. Then we worked as cleaners. Then we called the place Frenchies on Akiandeshola, that's in Victoria Island. That's way back 1993 anyway. So from there I saw a lot of wonderful productions. Then you see a lot of French product, nice French product, and I get fascinated into it. I like these things, I like to know them. I love it. And then when you see the chefs in the morning when they come, their regalia looking very sparkling clean, and taking command, giving command. I need this, I need that, you do this, you do that. And then you envy it. And then I said, one day I'll be a chef.
Now you're a chef.
And now I'm a chef.
Now let's talk about food. What are the rightful meal for a day? Let's start with breakfast, because people just let me consume whatever. Do you just need to consume anything? Let's take us into it.
Let's start with the breakfast, like you said. The right meal for breakfast is when you wake up in the morning, you take a fruit, maybe the apple, the pineapple, best pineapple, papaya, and maybe the apple as well. But if it's just the apple alone, you want to buy the apple, you have the apple, and then again, if you want to make it better, you can take some yogurt. Not this one, the fan iced yogurt. I mean the fresh yogurt, and you mix it together with your fruits, and you have it in the morning. It will enable your enzymes, the body system, to wake up, and then to begin to get very active. These are very important thing to do in the morning before you dive into your breakfast proper, like the omelette, your scrambled egg, your over easy fried egg, your hash brown, your bacon, your baked beans and co, and then your toast. Before you dive into that, at least you must have your fruits. But that will enable you even eat very well. And after eating that, it will take you a very long time, because we call it breakfast. But after eating in that arrangement, you don't tend to get famished just too early.
So what about
let's go to the lunch. The lunch is as well. It's very important when you're having your lunch to have your veggies, what we call salads. Your veggies, your salads, combination of cucumber, carrot, cabbage, lettuce, and some other ones like that. It is very important to have them. Some come in different way, like you have some of them that are like the Greek salads, the chicken salad, you have several types of salads, but it combines of vegetables.
That's the normalest, to make it easier. Ugu.
Now come to that efo and ugu, they come in the soup. In this regards, when you have ugu, you mix it with the water leaf, you make some vegetable soup, a forero with the shoko and co. So, but in this regard, you have your salad. We must have eaten your salad first thing. Then maybe after like 5 minutes, you now have your main dish. Perhaps you want to eat like pounded yam and a forero, or you want to eat some like semovita with vegetable, stuff like that. or the egusi soup, you know, with eba, you know. So it's but the main way the best way to have it done, to eating, is you have your salad first. It doesn't have to come in a large quantity, just a little of it, and then you have your main dish, because the salad is meant to be the starter, and then you can also have some, you know, it could be some bites, you know. There are some, like the spring roll, the vegetable spring roll, you know. At least you have it in 5 minutes before your meal. It's not like you're going to have a lot before you reach swallow. And after the swallow, you're still going to have something like the dessert. The dessert is very important. That's when the fruit comes in. You know, the West, when they're having their dessert, they hate so many different kind of things. But in our own setting, I think our dessert doesn't go beyond fruit in Africa. In the Western world, they do so many things for dessert. Even the cakes that we eat is meant for dessert. The mousse
during birthdays.
Yeah, the mousse and the mousse and stuff like that. Those are the ones they have over there. But here, if you have your fruits, just like you had, like I said earlier on when I was talking about the breakfast, you have your pineapple, watermelon, and your pawpaw, and then you combine them together, like we call it fruit salad. You eat that after your meal.
After the swallow,
after
your pounded yam and all that.
After your diet.
You're still on to the Paul Small Magazine Show, PMS, and we're actually on the interview segment. We'll be back after this time out, then we'll focus on the dinner.
Hi everyone, you're watching the Paul Small Magazine Show. Keep watching PMS. Mwah.
Welcome back. You're still on to the interview segment on the Paul Small Magazine Show, PMS, and I have as my guest Mr. Abi Owashoyo, who is also known as Chef Abi. Let's find out about dinner or lunch. Dinner or supper. What's the difference between the two, and what meal should that actually entail?
Well, there's no difference between a supper and a dinner. But we in the culinary industry, it's best used as dinner. But dinner is what you eat, the last meal you have before you go to bed. But dinner, relatively, is almost the same way you have your lunch. Because when you're having your dinner, you're still going to have your starter. When you have your starter, you have your main dish and your dessert. And when you're having your starter, in this regards, when it comes to dinner, it's best when you're having, rather than having the salad in this regards, you're going to go with the soup. Maybe the cream of tomato soup or tomato soup, or maybe our now own setting, the fish pepper soup or the goat pepper soup, but not in a large quantity, because when we're talking about this soup in this case, we are not talking about the pepper soup that you're going to have in a very big bowl. It comes in small quantity so that you have enough space in your tummy to be able to have your main dish. So the starter is the soup, and then the main dish could be your jollof rice, plantain, and chicken. Maybe you add a little coleslaw to it or something if you wish. So, and then when you have the main dish, I won't have the main dish. It's still very important for you to have your dessert, which is the fruit. Fruit is always important to have the fruit after every meal. It is very important for you to have your breakfast. Why is it? Because without the breakfast, it is very difficult for you to be active in the day. When you have your breakfast, you skip every other meal, because you have stuffed your stomach for that day. So every other activities that come your way, you will be able to summon them. So that's why it is very important in the morning to have your breakfast. Even medically speaking, the doctors used to say that you have to eat your breakfast. You can skip any other meal, but breakfast is not. So it's not something that you are meant to skip.
I do hope you learned one or two things from our Chef Abi Abiodun Owashoyo. And Whenever you want to eat, it's not just about putting something in your stomach. You need to eat something that will be so nutritious to your body. It's still the Paul Small Magazine Show PMS. We'll be right back after this time out. Go nowhere.
My name is AIG Olufemi Adenaike. MNI retired. Keep on watching Paul Smile Magazine Show. Thank you.
What is actually balanced diet? Well, my own understanding may be different from what you understand as balanced diet. PMS correspondent Farouk Atonda went on the street to seek people's opinion on what they actually understand by balanced diet. Sit back, relax, and enjoy this feedback from the streets with Farouk Atonda.
My name is Usile Clement. So what I actually understand about balanced diet is about eating the right nutritious foods, not about eating the particular food. Maybe you depend on rice, you think maybe you are eating a balanced diet. No. Sometimes you eat protein, you eat food that give you carbohydrates, you eat food like fruits, depending on your favorites on a day. But some people eat the same food, morning, evening, afternoon. They believe that they are eating the right food. No. So balanced diet, you need to eat different kind of food. When you eat rice in the morning, then you can eat beans, and you can equally eat fruits, maybe when you want to sleep or something. So that will give you a very good nutrient on your body. So I think that is what I understand by balanced diet.
My name is Ibukolua. I think balanced diet contains of all kind of food like protein, vitamin, mineral, water.
I'm Afai Yahaya. What I understand by the word balanced diet is not only when you eat food you get balance, it's only balanced diet. When you eat food, you feel comfortable, not only by making sure you are not hungry only, your body is okay, and you talk of your weight, you talk of your stature, you talk of whatever, and you can sleep properly. That is when you have a good balanced diet. Plus, you can take some tablet at times when you eat your food. That is when you have your balance. Not only food only is balanced diet. So the word I understand by balanced diet, when you get comfortable with what you take in.
My name is Oladukuko. What I understand by balanced diet is ability of eating 3 good meals or more in a day. Though unfortunately the situation of the country has reduced menace to 001 or 000 in some cases.
Knew what made these beats so you can dance. Though being this commercial wasn't really in our plans. Oh, going the boy with it think. Our music's so different. Foreign investments, see business. Put your money where your mouth is. Excess profits, your account is. All zeros, clean rap money. Polaroid fast, take a pic of snap for me. Too much evil, too much ego, too much eco, not too simple. Too much hustling, too little time. So I'm always on the grind, just now hustle up. I say so. Shateko, that's the motto. Hustle up, I say so. Shateko, that's the motto. Hustle up, I say so. Shateko, that's the motto. Hustle up, man.
That's how far we can go on this edition of the Paul Small Magazine Show PMS. We're actually reaching you from Ikorodu Road in Lagos, Nigeria. Who knows, we may be reaching you from your own location that you're watching us. Without taking much of your time, because we have to go. It's so sad to say goodbye, but we just have to leave. But that doesn't mean you have to tune away from this station, because there are still lovely programs coming your way on this station. Till next time when I come your way on the Paul Small Magazine Show PMS, I remain EJ Onochie Paul Smile, a proud son of Ubuluku Kingdom in Delta State. Bye for now, and God bless Nigeria.
Yo, one for Kambu, man a fambu, but you kumoleno be kandu. Stay positive, no can do. Get swagger on timber, no bamboo. Born in the city where the girls all pretty and the bitches so many, gets a nigga confused. Yeah, this is my story and it's gon' be plain, cause there ain't really nothing that this nigga can do. I got hustlers, jeans in my roots. Everyday balling, cash in my boots. Getting this money, that's a song for my troops. We don't ask questions, we just shoot. Now hustle up, I say so. Shoteko, that's the motto. Now hustle up, I say so. Shoteko, that's the motto. Now hustle up, I say so. Shoteko, that's the motto. Now hustle up, man. Now hustle up, man. Now hustle up, man. Now hustle up, now hustle up. I say so. Shoteko, that's the motto. Now hustle up, I say so.